The main event against Alex and Hill, I just hope that Hill is 100% recovered. So I just hope that he don't take this fight on short, like on short notice to just be a part of UFC 300. If this is not, we will have a stand-up battle, stand-up war, and may the best man win. You know, both are very good knockout artists, and it's gonna be fireworks.
Main event is I don't know, 50-50, but to be honest, I didn't watch their fights because they're not in my division. I just watched a couple highlights, and like 50-50. I don't know them very well.
So the main event's pretty cool. You know, Jamahal Hill and I fought on a lot of regional shows together. We actually held the same regional belt, so I've known him for a long time. And to have two Michigan guys on the main card of UFC 300 is pretty special.
Main event, super excited for that. Jamahal, you know, what a journey he's had to come back, you know, from being a world champion, finally being a world champion, to the injury, to, you know, I've seen him at the PI, you know, with his rehab, you know, the way that he's been just, you know, diving at it, wanting to come back, and then they call him for the Alex fight. And look at his career. I mean, he's fought the who's who. He's a phenomenal athlete, phenomenal fighter. Just that's going to be an awesome main event.
Well, I don't know Jamahal super well, but I've met Alex now, and he's a terrifying individual. So, yeah, I'm excited for that one. I think they both have a lot of power, so it's going to be, you know, somebody's going out.
Shoma, right? I think Alex has everything in his favor to win and keep that title.
Main event, man, that's a tough one. You know, but I'm rolling with my guy, Jamahal Hill. I think that's a really tough fight. Obviously, he's coming back from a big injury. Poatan is on a huge wave right now, and he's got the momentum. Of course, Jamahal just had an injury. He never lost the momentum. So it's going to be fascinating to see who imposes their game plan first. I think Jamal's better when it comes to striking with the hands. I think Poatan's got some really good calf kicks that Jamahal just needs to be careful of. And I think if he can negate that with his reach, switch stance, I think it should be a good night for him. And if he wants to grapple, he can actually grapple. I don't know how good Pereira's grappling is or his wrestling. I think that's going to be the difference in that fight.
As far as the Pereira Hill fight, I mean, as a good Brazilian, I got to root for Alex. I mean, he's pretty amazing, but the thing is, like, I really like Jamahal, and I see Jamahal all the time here at the UFC. So I see him, and I saw him. I remember, I look at all this stuff. I saw what he went through. I saw the injury, and I saw the recovery too. And I saw that he's a big boy. And I saw him. He was chubby, and all of a sudden he's like getting ready to fight. So it's pretty cool to see that I know that he put an effort to being into this fight. But Poatan is just like me, where that hand hits, hair don't grow no more. And he's a badass. That's what he is. So, and as a good Brazilian, I have to root for him.
Hill versus Pereira, I think there is more weapons. Like every time I'm saying the same in every interviews, because I don't change my thoughts. There is a more weapon on the side of the Hill because he has more experiences in MMA, but there is a more chances on the start of the Hill side, but when the fight will goes to more round, 1, 2, second, fourth round, doesn't matter. There will be more chances of Pereira, I think, because he knows how to be patient, how to wait for the right moment, like with me.
Man, when they first start to make the card, I was talking a lot of shit about the card, you know, especially because I wanted to see like John Jones, Conor McGregor, but I think Alex Pereira, he's becoming a star in UFC, and I think in the end of the day, the card could not get any better.
Alex and Jamahal is a good one, man. I think a lot of people are they're downplaying how much
of a factor Jamal's power plays into this fight. You know, this is mixed martial arts, and Jamal has that has that one hitter quitter. You know, that great equalizer, and of course, all the accolades that Pereira brings into the fight. You're gonna want to overlook Jamal, but I actually think Jamal has a very, very good shot of winning this.
As far as Alex and Jamal, I mean, Alex is just a force. So he obviously he's so strong, and even though I like Jamal's a strong guy, a good opponent, but Alex is just so. If anyone that faces Poatan, if they stand with him, they know what they're facing. Just a guy with a heavy hand that. You know, he'll strike with you really well. He will kick you a lot too. So you know that any strike can happen, and he can just end the fight right there.
And the main event, I mean, especially with the bigger guys like that, you always wonder if and when a knockout might happen. So I feel like either of those fights is definitely going to be, you know, sit on the edge of your seat type fight.